that you aren't just responsible for yourself, but for the society too.
Natasha, how are you?
Hi Anmol, I'm great. How are you?
I'm totally fine. To be honest, the first time I got a message from one of your members at Enactus, I was totally amused by the fact that how at you guys at such a young age were going on after such a good cause. Because all the guests I have on podcasts haven't been as young as you guys are. Well, you are very young. Okay, all the people I've had have had, some sort of an experience, or they've been into, they have had 3 or 4 years of educational experience or some entrepreneurship experience. But when it struck me that when you guys messaged, I was the most enthusiastic about it because I totally wanted to build some sort of a connection and just tell these 500, 1,000 people that just look upon the people, at such young ages, you guys are doing such an amazing work. So Natasha, I introduced Natasha to you guys. She's the president of Enactus at Karodimal College in Delhi University. Now talking about the fact that why is she here with me? This is something that Natasha will introduce about. So Natasha, just tell everybody what are your projects? What do you do at Enactus?
Right. First of all, thank you Anmol for such kind words. Thanks for understanding the purpose behind our initiative. So as he rightly introduced, my name is Natasha Singh and I'll be serving as the president of Enactus Kirodimal. Talking about myself, I'm a political science major at Kirodimal College. And now talking about the organization or the reason why we are here. So today I'll just talk about the organization that I'm a part of. Enactus Kirodimal is basically a student-run not-for-profit organization. It's different with its approach because basically we deal with creating sustainable business models with the core value of social entrepreneurship. So the idea behind whatever projects that we undertake is to create impact. And that's basically the essence of every project that we've always been a part of. Now, if I may start introducing my projects briefly, if that'll be fine.
Yeah, that would be totally fine. Just tell us about your projects one by one. What are you guys dealing in? What is the message behind each and every project? And let's just start with your first project. What is it all
Right.
about?
So basically, Enactus Kirodimal has three projects under it. Project Janbhumi, Project Door, and Project Syahi. So I'll just start explaining all three of them one by one. So the idea behind Project Janbhumi was to eradicate the problem of land degradation. And the simple task that we had behind this was to produce organic compost. I mean, there are different layers with which we try to combat land degradation. The first was to produce organic compost. Second was, so quite often we see that there are a large number of offerings in terms of flowers in temples. मतलब बहुत सारे flowers ऐसे चढ़ावे के लिए जाते हैं temples में. So that was the second aspect of our project, that we thought that all these flowers that are being in the end thrown in the water bodies, why not we take these flowers and we produce flower compost out of it? So when we do that, we're actually achieving two targets. We're combating land degradation, and second, we're also dealing with water pollution because those flowers would have been thrown in the water bodies, but now they're utilized in our products. And the last stage of our project was to inculcate the feeling of organic life in urban households as well. So quite often we see that, we always preach about living green or how we should opt at actually having a garden. But at times people lack the relevant tools for it. So that's when Janbhumi took a step forward and had its new, like the brand new addition to it, which was the gardening toolkit. So what we do is we provide you five high quality tools for gardening, and that's when we actually tried to expand our impact not only from the rural areas but also to enhance it to the urban as well. So that's basically our first project.
So, how many students or the volunteers are behind this project, Janbhumi? How
Right.
many
So
people are working?
in total, the strength of Enactus Kirodimal is approximately 60 members, 60 to 65 members. That includes college students from first, second, third year, all three of them. And we work in coordination. So, like a part of this team of 60 members would work in one project. Then the working of an active Kirodimal, if I may explain briefly, is that we have different departments. So we will have these project-specific departments. Then we'll have the marketing, the R&D, the technical department,
Right.
social media department. So every member works somewhere or the other.
So Natasha, just talking about the personal aspect of yours. So what year of graduation are you in?
Uh, well, now that Delhi University has, promoted first and
Right.
second year students, so now I'm officially in the second year.
Cool. And you're serving the president already.
Well, so basically, the second years are the position holders. The
Right.
third year form the members, and the first will be the members.
Right. So Natasha, this was your first project. Matlab, we'll talk about your next two projects, but before that, I would like to know from you is that what was the driving force for you to join Enactus first of all? Because we've seen people that the clubs and the societies are very understated these days. We personally feel that education gets us everywhere, but it's not my personal opinion. My personal opinion says the more we involve in these clubs and societies, like you are becoming the president of it, or even if you're serving as a member, you get to become a team member. You have an option that you can lead a certain sum of people, and these are the things that you'll be actually doing in real life when you get into organizations or you get into corporate world. So what was your driving force? Why did you join Enactus?
Okay, so talking about Enactus, like in my first year as a member, uh, the most peculiar thing about Enactus as an organization is that it is extremely multidisciplinary. So it's not just sticking to one aspect or one hobby, I must say. We are learning a new skill every day. Like I, being from the political science background, might not know so much about marketing, but been through it since like 1 year as member, I would now know how to pitch my product to what kind of audience. And that's what Enactus does to you. Now, talking about the driving force of why actually I wanted to be in Enactus, the major reason was the community that's associated with every project. Because quite often we talk about creating impact, but as far as the action is considered, we might lag behind it. But if I see an organization like Enactus who actively, just preaches what it believes in, that, we are actually creating impact and you can see it in every community that's behind us. So that was the major driving force for me to be a part of Enactus in the first place.
Right. So Natasha, coming to the second project of yours. So can you explain us what is your second project?
Right. About my second project, our second project, which is Project Door. So the idea behind Project Door was to revive a dying art form, which was tie and dye. And also the community that is associated with us, which is migrant women hailing from Bihar, Jharkhand, or West Bengal. The idea was to incorporate both of them together to create a business for them, which can last even when our association is not here. So basically, what we do is that we produce tie and dye products in combination of different kinds of techniques. Like if I name a few, shibori, leheria, bandhani, we use a combination of all these techniques to produce tie and dye scarves, dupattas, and cushion covers. These scarves are in chanderi or cotton. We have like a wide product range, and every product under our project is produced by the ladies. So the ladies are basically the backbone of our project, if I may say so. And the most impactful thing about this project is how we are dealing with two aspects together. Like, the larger picture of reviving an art form, which nobody would have thought of, that a college student group might actually think of it and do something towards that field. And the second of all was to providing a source of income, or making the women independent on their own, because these women earlier did not have a job. Like they shifted to a new place in Delhi, their husbands do not have a proper job. So the idea of becoming an entrepreneur in their mind was not something which was instant. But being a part of Project Door, they're now actually dreaming of seeing Door as their own business or as their own enterprise. So that's where I believe our project is unique.
So Natasha, first of all, I'd like to ask you, where did you find these women? Did you approach them? Where did you find them? Matlab you found them on streets, or you visited the places they lived at? And second of all, I would like to ask you one thing. If the if somebody from my audience or if some viewer or the listener at podcast wants to purchase the products made by these ladies, how can they do that? Where can they find these products?
Right. So answering the first part of the question, that's something which is constant to every project that Enactus Kirodimal takes. So for every community that is behind us, we conduct an extensive needs assessment. So for that, we will approach, like we have a huge database of NGOs that we will approach, and we will see that which community is willing to work with us, they're comfortable, will they be able to adjust with the production procedure. So talking about Door to be specific, we associated with Dipali NGO, which is like situated in Dwarka, Delhi. And there they introduced the community to us. Then we conducted several workshops to make them comfortable with us, to understand the idea of tie and dye. They had a prior knowledge of stitching beforehand, but as far as the techniques, the coloring, dyeing, and everything is considered, that's something for which we took workshops. So that's how we met our community in collaboration with the NGO. Now, for the second part, if any of the listeners want to buy our products, there are different channels where we are. So, firstly, there's a Facebook page which we have by the name of Project Door. You can purchase it from the Facebook shop, or we're actively available on Instagram as well, where you can DM us in for whatever product that you're interested in, and we can take it forward from there. Or you can contact me or any of the project heads personally as well, and we'll be happy to help.
So to all of those listening, I'll link down there on the description about all the links that they have, their Instagram pages or the Facebook pages, or even their LinkedIn profiles, so they can you can actually reach out to them and talk to them. And if you're interested in any, and if you have the capability of distributing it further, and if you're really intrigued into helping them, so just contact them directly, and I assure you they are very responsive and very helpful people. Coming to the third project, Natasha, so just give me a quick roundup. What is your third project?
Right. So our third project is the newest addition to the Enactus Kirodimal family, which is Project Syahi. So we started off with the most basic, most basic question that we have these days: plastic pollution. So when we talk about plastic pollution, we think of single-use plastic like glasses or polythene. But what we tend to ignore is the single-use plastic pens. Now, every day we might seem of it as like a trivial problem, but when we see the amount of pens that we dispose in a month, and then if we multiply to the entire population, the number will be overwhelming. So, keeping that little pointer in mind, we came with the idea of Syahi, which was producing paper pens. So the idea behind this was to reduce the amount of plastic in every pen as much as possible, making it as minimal as possible, and constructing the body of the pen entirely out of paper. Now, another aspect of it was to attach a seed at its rear end, because when you do that, you're serving a dual purpose. You're just purchasing the stationery that you like, a customized stationery, any design, any pattern that you want, choosing a sustainable alternative, of course. And by the end of the day, you'll also have a sapling in your house when you're using that stationery, because once the pen finishes off, you can plant the seed. And another aspect of it, which is, I believe, the most fundamental of our project, is the community behind it, which are the ladies that are associated with us. We have a group of 4 ladies that produce our pens. They're again handmade, because the whole idea of making a pen, or making a paper pen, the body of the pen by paper, is handmade, and every product that we make is made by the ladies. So there are a lot of driving forces on why you should choose Syahi. So that's basically the third and the final project of Enactus Kirodimal.
So Natasha, these were your three projects that you guys are working on. Talking about the amount of products that you guys are making with the help of these ladies, or you're the driving force behind the people and the community that is going through. Who is innovating these products? Because I've, I heard of Project Syahi. I was really amused by this fact, this seed sapling and then you plant a tree. That who is the driving force behind the innovations that is going on?
Right. So when I explained earlier that we have different departments, so of course every project that is introduced in Enactus uh, runs through an extensive phase of research. So even for Syahi, if I take for example, or any other project, as a matter of fact, there was an extensive phase of research where the product development was done phase by phase, and that was something that was done by all members. It wasn't something where we hired an external authority or take their expertise. We tried to learn from our own mistakes and produce a product that was perfect not only for the market but also for the larger good of the community as well. Because years down the line, when we leave college and when we leave the organization, we should leave the community with a product which can sustain their business for lifetime. So the product should be as perfect as possible. That's a long process of research with which we've evolved every project, as a matter of fact, not only Syahi. But yeah, that's basically the idea of how we come up with every project.
Right. So, Natasha, this is my final question to you. You have been actively part of a club or society in your, college or at Karori Mal, and you are part of the student ecosystem at Delhi University. Well, I earlier talked about this fact that how less people focus on these clubs and societies, and the amount of focus that goes into everything irrelevant is a lot. So,
Mhm.
what in your personal experience Enactus has helped you to grow, and what has Enactus enabled you to achieve in life, and what long-term effects do you see of serving as a president or a member of this club?
Right. So I don't think I can actually pinpoint on any one aspect of what an artist does to you because it's multifold. I mean, being a part of so many departments over the year and associating with so many communities at once. So every project has a unique community. Like for Janbhoomi, we're dealing with farmers from Palwal, Haryana. For Door, we're dealing with the migrant women. For Syahi, we're dealing with the women who are producing pens. So the growth is at every level. I mean, if I talk personally, like after leaving Inactis after my third year, I would definitely have like a lot of skills at hand. Firstly, would be time management. That's something that I wanted to develop over time, but it's only because of Inactis and the wide range of work that we are associated in that I can actually, master that skill. Second would be to understand how to interact with people, and that's not only something which is just specific to the members that we're interacting with, but every day we're almost talking to 100 different people who are from 10 different fields of work. We're talking to corporates, we're pitching our products to them, we're talking to NGOs, discussing collaborations, then we're talking to members for the tasks, or we're talking to the community. How are you feeling? Is the COVID response treating you well? Do you need any help? So different kind of communication. And these two skills, I think, are something which will stay with me lifelong because it will like uh, make me understand on how to talk to anybody and how efficiently should I do that. And that's just a few examples of what an artist does to you. Talking about societies in general, I mean, of course, being in that same environment, I understand how lightly people take society and they just think of it as just another medium for attendance benefit or just to chill around. But it's important that at one point you understand what do you want from your college life. I mean, of course, there's a shift of environment. You're moving from school to college. There should be a purpose behind whatever you're doing. And the society should help you grow with that. I mean, for me, Inactis will always not be a society, but much more than that. And that's the impact that it has created on me. So, for anybody who's listening to this and they felt, even for the first years who will now be enrolling themselves in the admission, DU is being starting their admissions quite soon. So, even then, I would genuinely urge you to at least be a part of any one of the societies. And if you be a part of a society like Inactis, then of course that's great because it teaches you so much more. But just be a part of any forum wherever you can, because college में पहली चीज तो if you think that you're coming here to study only to study, that's practically not possible because there's something always more than that. So take of it as an experience and try to get involved as much as you can.
Yeah. Thank you, Natasha, for the feature. Thank you for giving us your time. And guys, I would be linking down all in the description, all their links to their Instagram, LinkedIn, and their Facebook pages. Just go once, have a look at their products, and if in any way possible you can help them out or help the people they are serving out, just reach out to them. And if there is a very little contribution that you guys can do to their initiative, just do that. And Natasha, thanks once again. And
Thank you so
I
much.
I
Thank you
really
so
hope
much.
that
Thank you.
yeah, so, and I really hope that you guys succeed in your initiative and you grow personally as well as professionally in your life. So thanks a lot for coming.